Fragments of Eternity by Christophe Degout. Strange stories between life, death, and the unknown.
Fragment 6. The Rooted Immortal. The potion tasted of faded horizons, with a scent of upturned soil. Lucien drank the last drop, letting silence settle within him. Nothing. No flash, no tremor. Just the night, listening, patient. He leaned back against an oak whose bark shivered under his weight. Silas had promised eternity, a life freed from decay. But the waiting gnawed at the moment, and sleep took him like a wave. Dawn found him motionless. He tried to rise, but his feet were heavy, anchored. Looking down, horror seized him. His ankles had melted into roots, knotted and alive, weaving beneath him a network of shadows and fibers. His skin, marbled with furrows, split into brownish veinlets. He brought a hand to his chest, rough bark, a slowed heartbeat. Sap was rising in him like a shiver of reverie. Days became nights, then seasons. The stars danced, the winds sang to his still body. Lucien no longer walked, he spread. His mind ran underground, touching other roots, sharing millennia-old secrets. He could hear the forest breathing, the stones sighing. Memories from before crumbled like dead leaves. Time frayed into imperceptible shreds. Decades passed like clouds, fluid, elusive. Around him, the forest grew, thrived, but changed. Young shoots became giants. Moss wove a thick carpet over forgotten stones. Rivers, whimsical, changed their course, and the birds' songs shifted with each winged generation. He saw clearings born and die, storms shatter the treetops, and winter suns cast long shadows across the untouched snow. Beasts came and went, their tracks marking an endless cycle. Stags with majestic antlers appeared and vanished, their fawns trotting along trails he once had walked. Foxes, stealthy, would pause sometimes, sniffing the strange pulse of his being. He felt nearby roots perish, their whispers fade, but others were born, in a ballet of life and death where he alone remained unchanged. Men changed too. The first visitors were hunters, silent, alert to the faintest rustle. Then came the loggers, methodical and hurried, followed by others, more numerous, bearing iron tools and torches with greedy flames. But the forest fought back, and so did he. One day they came, hasty men, their faces weathered by labor, clad in leather and thick wool. They moved with the certainty of those who cut without question, without seeing the life beneath the bark. Their hands held axes, sharp-bladed, gleaming in the slanting morning light. They spoke little, exchanging quick gestures, as if their task needed no words. The smell of resin clung to their clothes. Their boots crushed the moss with indifference. The blades bit into his side. An ancient, unbearable pain, but the forest rose. Vines hissed. Brambles whispered to foreign flesh. The men froze, bewildered, a reptilian chill crawling under their skin. Then came the first cries, of surprise, of fear. Their tools slipped from calloused hands, shattered by branches moved by a fierce will. They fled, carrying their terror into the mist, their voices lost in the wind. Decades passed. Lucien no longer feared. He was. Guardians and storms had forgotten him, but the earth remembered. One day, a woman came. She laid her hand on his trunk. A warmth, a breath. She whispered, "Thank you." A tremor coursed through the roots. An ancient word resurfaced. His name, like a leaf caught in the wind. Lucien. He was still Lucien. The wind slipped between his branches, and in the rustling he thought he heard his own voice, a voice of wood and time, an infinite voice.
Fragments of Eternity is a dive into the imagination where ink strokes become stories and sketches, worlds. Narration and voices generated by 11labs.io. Royalty-free music 50sounds.com.